Hey guys, this is Mr. H. Hey, I'm going to do a video on the Delta Math assignment average rate of change, and I'm going to do a question using tables, using graphs, and also using functions. So let me just jump in. Basically, average rate of change is nothing more than slope. So just like when you're calculating the slope, you need 2 points. When you're doing an average rate of change, they've got to give you 2 points. So usually they'll give it to you like in an interval format. So if you look at the screen, it says the interval from 3 to 5. So let me take a picture of this. So what we're going to focus on is we're going to focus on this entry and this entry. Now, even though there are 5 pieces of data, we only use 2, and it's the 2 that they tell us to. So from here, I'm going to go, let me get out of here, and I want to go to the calculator. So I'm going to go here to the calculator. Now, I've already kind of entered this. So from here, just like we would normally do, I'd go to the data and statistics page. Down here, I would put X. Over here, I would put Y. And then I'm just going to do menu 461, menu 461, and whatever the slope is, that's the average rate of change. Slope and average rate of change are the same. So I can go back to my iPad, and let me get out of here, delete this part, and I'm just going to type in 12 here. And then I submit it. And it says, nice job. Now I'm going to do another one. All right, I'm at school, so in a second the bell is going to ring, so bear with me, but we're just going to kind of keep going through this. All right, again, we've got a table of values. I'm going to take a picture. All right, now we need to focus on 2 entries. The 2 entries are 12 and 36. So I come here, 12, 36. So these are the 2 that I'm going to use. Now, I'm going to use y2 minus y1. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That's how you find slope, and average rate of change is nothing more than slope. So now, I'm going to put 34 minus 28 on the top, because those are the y values. And then I'm going to do, on the bottom, it's going to be 12 minus 36. So I started with 34. So I got to start with 12 on the bottom. And from here, so 34 minus 28 is 6. And 12 minus 36 is a negative 24. So this reduces to 1 over 4. So this is going to be a negative 1/4. So that's what I am going to type in, a negative 1 over 4. Let's see what we get here. Negative 1 divided by 4. Submit. All right, that's good. All right, now I'm going to go and I'm going to show you, it's basically the same thing, even if they give you a function. They've got to tell you the x values to use. So now for this one, I'm just going to go straight to the calculator, and I'm going to let the calculator help me with this one. So let me go here, 4, 1, and then 2. The calculator is going a little slow today. I'm not sure why, but so bear with me on this. All right, so now I'm just going to enter the function, and the function is a negative x squared. So let me go back here, and oops, I'm going to enter, come on. I'm telling you, the calculator is really laggy. So it's going to be a negative x squared minus 8x plus 23. And I press enter, and hopefully it doesn't take too long. It is taking a little bit of time. I thought I pressed enter. Let's see what we got here. Come on. All right. All right. You can, well, it's trying to create the quadratic here. It's taking a while. The calculator is really laggy. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to the main calculator page. Come on. And I'm going to use the y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I'm just going to put a stack fraction. But now I'm going to use the function that I just entered. So the x values are a negative 10. So that's my input. And then I'm going to do minus, and then I'm going to use the same function. So this is the y2 or y1, and I'm going to type in 0, okay? And then down on the bottom, I'm just going to subtract the x's. So it's going to be a negative 10 minus 0. Now I just press enter and the calculator will calculate the slope for me. So it says that the slope is 2. Go to the iPad and I'm just going to type in 2 and I submit it. And let's see what we get. So I'm letting the calculator. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just typing in the function and then I'm just doing this. X2 minus x1, that's the inputs into those functions, and then on the bottom I'm doing x2 minus x1. All right. Okay, it's about 5 minutes. I'm going to do one more. Now this is when they give you a graph. When they give you a graph, I'm just going to do rise over run. Now the only thing you have to pay attention to is the increments for this. All right, so first thing I'm going to do, it tells me I need to take a picture. That's the first thing. All right. Oops, that's not a good one. So let's get rid of that. Let's do, that one's not a good one because I'm not getting this part. I need the interval. All right, so now I got it. So I'm going to go from a negative 4. So here's the point that I'm going to use. And then negative 2. Here's the point that I'm going to use. And then I'm just going to draw a line between them. And I'm going to find the slope of that line. So I'm going to start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I went down 6 blocks. And then I'm going to go over 1, 2. So I ran 2 blocks. Now here, each block is 5. So if I went down 6 blocks, that's going to be a negative 30. That's the rise. Remember, rise over run. And then the x's are going up by 1. So that would actually just be 2. So the slope for this is going to be a negative 15. Now I'm going to make sure everyone understands what I did. These blocks are going down by 5. So this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So even though I went down 6 blocks, that actually works out to a negative 30. And then I'm going to run 1, 2, and these are going up by 1. So it's a negative 30 over 2. That's how I got the negative 15. So I am going to go over here and I'm going to put in a negative 15. And then I submit it and it says, nice job. I'm going to do one more of these. I want to make sure you guys see this. So let me take a picture. All right, so now, again, they told us the interval starts at 4, ends at 5. So I'm going to go to 4, which is here. And then I'm going to go to 5, which is here. And then it's just this little piece right here, this little line. Let me make it a little larger so you can see it better. But now I'm going down 1, 2, and each block is worth 2. So this is going to be, I went down 4, and then I went over 1. So the slope is going to be a negative 4 over 1, which is a negative 4. So I can go here now, and I can go negative 4, enter it. Everything is lagging. And then I submit it. And let's see what we got. All right, that's it. This is about 9 minutes. That's it, guys. Just remember this. Average rate of change is nothing more than the slope. So you can use the slope formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, or you can use the spreadsheet. But remember, if you have a table, you have to use only 2 points. If there's more than 2 points in the table, you only use the 2 points that they tell you. So just look for the x values. They have to give you the x values. Once you know the x values, you can use the spreadsheet, or you can use the just slope formula. All right, guys, I'm going to stop and post this. Now, if you have any questions, if something is unclear, please don't hesitate to ask. Again, they usually have one question that tests your understanding of average rate of change. So it's not a big deal, but let's try to get every point that we can. All right, I'm going to stop and I'm going to post this.